Hi, I'm Ree from mummyof4.com. Welcome back to my channel and another Tesco grocery haul for my large family of 6 during lockdown 2020. I'm actually going to be sharing our meal plan for the week, including some new meal ideas that I do not normally buy from Tesco. I've also got a slightly different way of showing you what I've bought, slightly different format. So for the regular viewers there amongst you, I would love to hear if you prefer the old format or this one. I would love to hear in the comments. But if you are new here, welcome. Please subscribe, hit the bell to be notified when I post new videos every Tuesday, Thursday and Sunday at 7 p.m. I do loads of haul videos as well as cleaning videos, vlogs, parenting tips, tricks, hacks and advice, all that kind of good stuff. I hope you would love it. I would love to have you as a subscriber. Now let's take a look at what I have bought for the week, including our meal plan. So I normally tell you the fresh and frozen stuff first so that I can put it all away. But today I've got it laid out by meal. So let me know if that makes a bit more sense to you. And what I've done is, because you never know until you really look at the dates, you can do your meal planning, but you never know what you're gonna have to eat first. And what you need to look at is the date. So today is the 1st of June. And obviously you need to eat the stuff that's gonna go out of date first, and then move on to the stuff that is going to last a little bit longer. So the stuff that's going to go out of date first will be my fish cakes. So that means tonight we got fish cakes. And I will show you how I do my meal planning on our organisation station and exactly how I'm going to jig that around at the end, so stay tuned for that. So I haven't tried these exact fish cakes before. We do like fish cakes with a bit of sweet chilli sauce, which I already have in the fridge. And I've bought a few different types to try because I'm not sure if they're any good. So do let me know if these are nice in the comments. I don't like fish cakes with gunge in the middle. So I hope, not looking at them, have any of these got gunge in the middle? Especially cheesy gunge in the middle really upsets me. I like my fish cakes to be just fish cakes, and then to add a bit of sweet chilli and a bit of salad. So tonight we will be having fish cakes. I have also got backup chicken dippers because the girls, who are only 3 and 5, may turn their noses up at the fish cakes. They certainly won't eat the sweet chilli, but may turn their noses up at the fish cakes. If they do, they can have some backup chicken dippers that I will kind of put aside just in case. So tonight we will be having fish cakes, and we've got sort of a variety of flavours and things to try. And we'll be having those with peas, the sweet chilli sauce that we've got in stock already, and some nice new potatoes. Nice and simple. And on the side of almost all the meals, I will be putting a bit of salad. I've talked about this before. I tend to find if I put the salad on the table, the children will pick at it. So I've got some baby spinach, which does need washing first, which is a real pain, isn't it? But you have to wash it and dry it. Bit of a pain, but it's got to be done. Baby spinach, carrot battens, tomatoes, which the children are still not brilliant at eating, some chopped peppers and some cucumber. And I will put that on the table for pretty much every meal because I do like to bulk out our meals with salad, especially in the summer, and I just find it's sort of a good weight control thing for me. So I won't have many new potatoes at all, if any. I will just have fish cakes, sweet chilli and salad, but everyone else will probably have, you know, a fair share of new potatoes. The next meal that we're moving on to is we're going to do some penne arrabbiata. Now I don't normally do this because it means cooking a separate dish because it's a bit spicy, but you know, we're stuck in. This is the kind of thing, if we went to an Italian restaurant or pizzas and things, the children would have pizzas, my husband and I would have sort of a penne arrabbiata type thing. So we've already got the pizza in stock. I'm going to do some chicken arrabbiata for him. And then in a separate pan, I'm going to do some with pesto for the children because I know they will eat that. But I'm going to, in a separate pan again, see, it just goes against everything I sort of stand for really. I like trying to keep it simple, trying to make us all eat the same thing. But I adore prawns, and one of my children likes them, William likes them, none of the others. So I'm going to have some Jumbo King prawns as a massive treat, but no one else will eat them. So I'm actually going to cook 3 meals tomorrow because we're going to have chicken, pesto, pasta and peas, and then my husband and I will have penne arrabbiata, so that I will have with prawns, he will have with chicken. I've got some basil, I've already got chopped tomatoes in the cupboard, and I've already got the kind of, it's the little own version of the lazy chili and the lazy garlic, and that'll make a really quick, simple, easy meal. saying not something I normally do, just because I try and make the same thing for our whole family. But you know, like normally you'd go out to a restaurant, wouldn't you? And that would be my opportunity to be like, woohoo, I'm gonna eat something other people don't like. But no, we're all stuck in, so I'm just gonna have to cook multiple meals if I want to have a bit of variety for myself. Next meal we've got are steaks. So my husband and I will have steak, but on that night the children will have sausages because they're really not fussed on steak. So we will have steak and chips and peas, and the children will have sausage and chips and peas. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Next meal we've got lined up. Now I need to look at the dates on these. So we've got one for the 8th of June. Right, so it'll be this one. So the next meal we've got lined up is curry. I've got the sort of stuff to do the sauces for a tikka, a madras, and a korma. See, I do make a variety of things. So I'm just saying that I don't like making multiple meals. But when it comes to curry, I like making a few different flavours. But it's not too much a hassle then, is it? Because it's just separate pans for a similar kind of thing. And you'll have more than one variety on your plate. So just to totally contradict myself, every time I make curry, we do make different varieties. But that's only because it's the only way we can physically make it work, because every family member likes a different flavour of curry. So that night will be chicken curry, and the 3 different varieties, some chips and some rice, and I've already got naan bread in stock, because as you know I do like the naan breads from Morrison's, and I have got a few of those left over, and you can freeze those as well. I haven't seen the naan breads that I like from Morrison's in Tesco, so I haven't bought them there. The next night we are going to do homemade pizzas, and we're going to use these white tortilla wraps. We're going to use some pizza sauce, and then we're going to use, for the topping, we've got mozzarella. I might use some of the cheddar cheese that I have got over for lunches over the other side as well on these, so I'll show you that in a second. But I've got pizza mozzarella, and we've got some actual chunks of pineapple and some ham that I'm literally going to cut up with clean scissors to make big chunks of ham. So we're going to have ham and tomato pizzas. I might get the children involved in making those with me, and they'll be really yummy. Now pizza is I normally buy frozen pizzas, and I normally do them on a swimming night when we're getting in. It's like quick, everyone's starving, give them something to eat. But let's face it, we're not doing swimming lessons at the moment because of, you know, COVID. So why not? Pizzas, we will make our own. Then another meal, which the whole family does enjoy, but I normally only buy gammon from a butcher, which is why you never see it in my hauls. So I have bought gammon from Tesco this time, especially since my husband normally turns his nose up a little bit at supermarket meat. I think he's bought some from a supermarket before and been really disappointed, and bought from the butchers and kind of been very impressed. But when we last had steak from Tesco, he did really like them, so I thought, do you know what, I'm going to give their gammon a go. So we're going to have honey glazed gammon. So I'm literally going to pour that over that, stick it in the oven to roast for a good while. I shall have to weigh it and figure out how long that goes in for, because it's quite a lump. And then we're going to chop that into gammon steaks, and then top with a little bit of pineapple, and we're going to have that with chips and some more peas. And on the side of that will be the salad. On the side of everything will be more salad. Now for Sunday, I did have a Sunday dinner planned. Now for Sunday, I did have Sunday dinner planned, but do you know what? I just don't fancy a roast dinner when it's this hot. And in the UK, I mean for us, it's hot at the moment, isn't it, guys? It's like, it's nice, it's like mid-20s. I know if you're in other parts of the year, that's not hot for you, but for us, we're like, whoa, so it's so warm, it's lovely. But you don't fancy like eating a whole roast. So I've got this chicken, which will last the end of the week, because obviously the fresh sort of may not be any good by then. And I'll either do like gravy dinner, roast dinner, whatever you want to call it with it, or I will do sweet and sour chicken, because I've got stuff to do, sweet and sour sauce, I've got the rice, and I've got the extra noodles because I needed some backup ones of those. So watch this space for Sunday. It's probably going to be sweet and sour if I'm honest, but if the weather turns a bit icky, then it may be a roast. And I shall show you how we put all that into like an organised way, and how we do our shopping list and stuff at the end, so stay tuned. Now, normally I show you by category, don't I? But we're kind of going around in a random order now, guys, so bear with me and just let me know if it's working okay, if you want to go back to the old way. So I've got some jacket potatoes. They're not on my meal plan as such, but I like to have them in stock. They last quite a while. We could have them as like a lunch item. We could do them instead of chips with the steak potentially, but it's just something I like to have in stock. And I've already got some sweet potatoes. So if I want to do a really quick, easy meal, jacket, cheese and beans goes down well with everybody. But I only had sweet potatoes, I didn't have the normal ones, and half the family will only eat normal jacket potatoes. This is my backup bag of chips. I showed you the other bag of chips, which we're actually going to eat, but I've gone right through my chips, so that's my backup bag. Squash, as you know, I like to keep this in a fridge jug. We've got 2 of them, bung them on the table to make it super easy for our meals. So I've got 2 bottles of that because we really do go through that, especially in the warm weather. We are drinking a lot, and it is a good way to get everyone to drink a little bit more, especially at meal times. And then we've got 2 for £3 on these, but pretty good value on the raspberries, which are like a dessert after any meal. They have raspberries or strawberries or some other fruit after breakfast, lunch and dinner. They have fruit with every meal generally. So we've got 2 packs of raspberries and 2 packs of strawberries, but look at those. Zara strawberries, guys, the Zara strawberries. I mean, she's going to be so impressed with that. She's going to say, look, it's got Zara on it, because if you don't know, my youngest is called Zara. And then we've got 2 packs of bananas. Now, I don't know why I didn't think of this before. Oh no, one of them's yucky. Anyway, I don't know why I didn't think of this before, because you know how I feel about bananas. I don't like the smell, I don't like the texture, so I even hate peeling them. But someone said just chop them up within the skin and let the children peel it off because it's easier for them to do. Flipping genius. I'm going to be doing that. I am going to be doing that. Why haven't I done it all along? No idea. And then we've got pink lady apples, because they are the only apples that are nice every single time. Didn't go for easy peeler oranges because we had so many complaints from the children about them last week, about them being utterly disappointing, so just didn't bother with those this week. We got 2 milks, which are mostly to go with cereal that I already had in stock. And then these are for weekend breakfast after cereal. The children get 1 of those each, 1 on Saturday, 1 on Sunday. We are still maintaining a fair amount of like structure, even though we are on lockdown. The children aren't going back to school for the foreseeable because there's not even been an announcement about that in Wales. But we're still doing kind of a school day routine with breakfast and things, and then a weekend routine that's a lot more relaxed, and they have treats, and it's sort of a bit more elongated, because I think if I start doing like a full cooked breakfast every day, when they go back to school, they're gonna have a hell of a shock when it's actually, no darlings, you have to have a quick breakfast now. So we've got a couple of packs of these fromage frais. Again, the children probably have them, they have them every day after at least 1 meal, if not 2, but then the little ones don't drink milk, so I think that's a good way to top up their calcium. My big boys, my husband and my teenager like those, so they're for them. And then the crumpets, originally just for my husband, but quite frankly, the children all scoff them now, and he's gutted because he wishes he'd never introduced them to crumpets because they're all gone. Then we've got some rolls and some bread and some wraps to do lunches. So lunches are some of my carrot battens from over there that were on 3 for 2, and then either rolls, sandwiches or wraps with cheese and ham, and then either pork cocktail sausages or, no, they're not even cocktail sausages, are they? They're sausage rolls, and either sausage rolls or cocktail sausages on the side, and that tends to be sort of a most day kind of lunch. We do mix it up sometimes. Sometimes the children will have like burgers I've got in the freezer. Sometimes we'll do cheese on toast. But do you know what? If I give them a lunch like this in this hot weather, they can eat it outside picnic style, and it's really, really easy, and it's just sort of, it's just minimal hassle and whinging from everybody. And it's, you know, it's balanced enough. They don't mind. And we've got 2 bags of mini cheddars, because I'm finding these are quite good for going out on our walks. These are good because they're like a cracker. They're not too, you know, messy. Like crisps and things can be so greasy, can't they? So I can take these with us out on their walks, and I know they're not going to be all smeared in goodness knows what. So they're kind of kiddie snacks. They tend to have some with lunch, but I'm definitely taking those, especially if we go on longer walks. Then we've got Peppa Pig raisins, because my children will eat anything with Peppa Pig on it. I think I'm just going to buy some stickers of Peppa Pig and put it on all sorts of things they won't eat. Give that a go. And then these are kind of kiddie snacks slash, don't judge me, because, well, they say fruit on them, but they're basically sweets, aren't they? But I just think maybe they're marginally better than Haribo. I don't know, maybe they are, maybe they're not. But I've got those, and they are used very much as a treat. Roasted cashew nuts, got into these recently with my husband, and I'm flipping addicted. They're better than peanuts. They're kind of softer or something. I think they're more expensive too, but they're so yummy. Honestly, if you've not got into cashews yet, do it now. Or don't if you don't want to become hooked. And we got some Galaxy chocolate because I love it. And in fact, I love chocolate even more in the summer because My husband likes it when it's in the fridge and it's so hard it almost breaks your teeth. I like it when it's almost melted, when it's kind of bendy, and in this weather the chocolate is kind of bendy, so it's amazing. And then we got some mini rolls. My family love the jam ones. I'm just could take them or leave them. Mini rolls on the whole, but they think if it's not got jam in it, it's not a real mini roll, apparently. Now these our family call poo sweets. I mean, no word of a lie. This is what they go into. They're called poo sweets. And that's because if you watched my potty training Zara vlog, when she was potty training, she had 1 for a wee and 2 for a poo for the first, few days. But then she struggled with pooing in the toilet. So the 2 for a poo carried on for a little while. And then after, I don't know, she started having accidents again a little bit. I said, right, do you want to go back to having 2 for a poo? And then suddenly, magically, she can wee and poo in the toilet again. So, poo sweets. They shall forever more be known as poo sweets. But if you are going to bribe your children with something, I just think, I mean, I know it's not fantastic parenting to bribe your children with anything, but if you've got to, at least they're tiny. That's my thinking. I don't know. Don't judge me. That's why they're in the don't judge me section, okay, people? And then we've got 3 bottles of Pinot Grigio. Lockdown juice for mummy. Thank you very much. Over to householdy things. We've got some dishwasher tablets. I never buy branded dishwasher tablets. They're a lot more expensive, and I don't know, do they clean the dishes better? Let me know in the comments, because if they do, I'll give them a go. But I just always thought it's not something worth splurging on. Interested to find out. By contrast, if you can get more expensive, sort of better quality kitchen towel, I think that is worth a bit more. Because I think like the really cheapy stuff just disintegrates and you end up using half a roll, whereas you can just use like 1 sheet of the slightly more pricey stuff. So I try and buy that when it's on offer. And then this makes my whole house smell like sweets. I've got that Viledo 1-2 spray mop that I fill this into, but also you can just like literally squirt it on the floor like pfft, and then just mop it up with anything you've got. And honestly, it smells divine. Anti-bac your floors, yummy, yummy. The total spend for that shop is on screen now. Now before we have a look at our meal plan for the week and how I've kind of have to jig that around a little bit once I've had my shop, and I'll explain why I do that, then I would just like to let you know that I am filming a full kitchen tour this week, so please do make sure you're subscribed and you've got the bell notifications on so you do not miss that video. Now let's take a look over at the organisation station for our meal plan. This is my kitchen organisation station. I shall link the blog post where I show you all the bits and pieces that I use, the frames, the printables, the pens, the shelf, all the bits, if you want to put yours together. Now what I'm gonna do, as you can see, this is the meal plan as I planned it, but it's all out of sync because we have to base everything on the dates, and obviously the gammon at the top needs using last. So I'm just gonna rejig that and then we'll look at it again. So all I use for cleaning off these pens, these are basically whiteboard pens, and I've got a bit of magic eraser. So, where am I at? Just gonna scribble that off. Now we're just gonna write in what we're actually gonna have in the right order. And you need to do this when you meal planning, guys, because chances are your meal plan won't meet up with what you had planned when it comes to dates and things. So first we've got fish cake, and then the children will have chicken goujons on that night, as in tonight, if they're not first on the fish cakes. That's kind of the backup thing. So the plan is with that, because they are reasonably fussy eaters, and I will do a whole video on this, but changing up the whole meal and giving them something they're not familiar with at all is not a good idea. You are more likely to get them to eat something if they've got familiar things on their plate, and then you add in something new, than if you just go, here's something brand new. Off you go, knock yourself out. Then after that, what did I even say we were gonna have? We're gonna have penne arrabbiata. Okay, I'm not sure if that's how you spell it. Spelt it right when I wrote it up the first time, I know, because I checked. No idea if it's right now. And then we're gonna have, and that's with chicken and prawns, and also I'm also having to do the pesto for the children, aren't I? I would like them to try the penne arrabbiata, but if they won't, at least they've got the pesto there as a bit of a backup. They're not going to starve. Next meal is steak. Then after that, what did I say we're having after that? Homemade pizzas? No, curry then. Was it then curry and then pizzas? Then it was homemade curry. What have I left out? Guys, what have I left out? What have I left out? I'm losing my mind. Gammon, then homemade pizzas, I've already said gammon.
Gammon. There we go, homemade pizzas. Those two have got pretty similar dates on them anyway, so it doesn't really make a difference which way around we do these. And then we'll do curry on a Friday, because we used to have a takeaway on a Friday, so I feel like at least if we make curry on a Friday, it feels like there's some level of normality around. So I'm gonna swap those around to have curry on a Friday. Then we'll do gammon, and then we'll either do sweet and sour or roast. I've got the stuff for either, it just depends on the weather, because if it's this hot, there's no way I'm gonna eat a roast dinner. Excusing my handwriting, that's what we're having to eat this week. I understand it, I'm hoping my family will be able to understand it. The other thing I need to do is make sure I have wiped this clean, because that has obviously already been bought, so that as we run out of things, we can add to this. Any member of my family can add to this. You can tell that's not my handwriting. And then I know what to buy next time I have to throw my pen on the floor, shop.
Thank you so much for watching. If you've liked this video, please give it a huge thumbs up. Do not forget to subscribe. Hit that bell to be notified when I post new videos every Tuesday, Thursday and Sunday at 7 p.m. If you want to watch my latest video, it's just across here. And for more videos that you may enjoy from my channel, it's just down here. See you guys soon.